Welcome to Talk Your Shit podcast, episode 5. You feel me? We got the
episode 5, motherfuckers.
we got
You heard him.
I like that one. We got the Henndo
Yeah.
Trey right here. You feel me? He got music already out. You feel me? We gonna play a couple of songs for y'all to listen to. But I just want to ask a question: is it like, is it hard trying to like come up with like your own lyrics and all that on your own beat? So make sure you ain't trying to copy nobody.
It is though. No, real shit it is. That's why I don't got a lot of music out right now, or a lot of music in my notes. It's a lot of music I trashed because I didn't feel like it was good enough for me to go into the studio and waste money on and record type shit. But that is the reason why I don't got, a lot of music like a lot of other artists out here, because it's hard sitting there trying to make a good song that you feel like everybody gonna fuck with when you release it.
Is your music on like all platforms or just?
Yeah, it's everywhere. As far as like major platforms, I don't know the exact ones, but I do know it's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and yeah.
Go get that! Make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all watch the
So I gotta ask, who's your favorite artist? All time. What's
All
your go?
time?
What's your go?
All genres?
All genres. The one that you say, like, if I had to Treasure Island, you stuck on an island, what's one artist you can listen to
That's
forever?
That is tough.
That's tough.
You
know?
created, you created.
Do you know?
I stick with Nas. You
Nas?
know this. I stick with Nas.
Really?
I will stick with Nas. And I still haven't even heard everything he's put out there.
He's hard. But
Do everybody have an answer for that question?
I feel like everybody will
I
answer.
have an answer.
What you got?
I got Nip.
Nip,
Yep.
do you have an answer for that question?
That's a
Do
tough
you have an
one.
answer?
One artist you stuck on an island. You
All
know,
time.
All time.
Not now, not, you feel me?
We're talking
All
about all
time.
time.
I gotta go with. I'm going with Drake. I'm going
Drake?
with Drake.
Okay, that's a good selection.
I'm going with Drake.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I asked because I'm like,
I was either
you
gonna say Drake or Lil Wayne.
On my mama.
I knew you
On
were
my
gonna say
mama.
Lil Wayne.
On my mama.
But I gotta ask as
Lil
your
Wayne?
creator,
Lil Wayne or Drake. Either one.
your artist kind of reflects on what you create really, or your inspiration really. That's why I asked.
If it's not Bob Marley,
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
if it's not Bob Marley,
Only because you can smoke.
if it's not Bob, then I guess it has to be like.
That's a tough one. No.
Shit right here.
Nah, it'll probably if it's not Bob, it'll be either Bruno Mars or Drake. One of the two. Bob Marley, Bruno Mars,
Talking to the moon.
One of it have to be one of the two.
When did you realize? when did you realize you was like, I can do this. I can. You know what I mean? I can rap. I can sing. Yeah, I can do this. When did that realize? You already had it in you, but then you was it like you been through something like.
As a young nigga, come on, man.
I know.
I
know
know
you
you told
feel
as
like-
a youngin, like, hey, I just grew up on it. It was always like, damn, Trey, you got it for real. You manifest that shit, it can happen. And that shit, you feel me, as time went on and me trying to figure out what I want to do with my life type shit. This is just part of it. It's something I like doing. It's nothing I want to take too serious, but it's something I want to be a part of the equation.
And I was about so you don't want to take it like serious or like you really like you trying to like this all you like.
Are you looking like say like a record that comes away? Are you signing type shit? Is that what you looking for, or are you just having fun?
I'm not looking for it, but if they come my way, I won't knock them. Type shit.
Yeah, come with the bucks.
If they come my way, you feel me? We gonna see what happens. But I'm not out here fishing for a record deal. I don't care what the fuck.
So if you have to pick between big bucks or like the creativity? Which one would you? Which
Creativity for sure. I don't want nobody talking over me. Like I don't want feel me telling me what I gotta do
Or
myself.
selling your ideas, like
Type shit.
So what genre do you stick with then? What is your genre that you really want to put out there, or are you just open to whatever
I'm open to
I
whatever
create?
for the most
Are you a
part because that's
rapper?
where I am.
Or
I am
an
a rapper.
artist?
I am a rapper.
You a rapper?
You're a rapper?
I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
I like that one.
I'm an
I mean,
artist.
because that all falls under the same lines.
Like you
I
can
can
sing,
sing,
hit the high
I can
note.
hit some high notes. I ain't gonna say all of them.
So
I can hit some low. You feel me? I can rap,
Some
get
low.
my bars in there. You feel me? And then whatever else is out there, you know, if I feel comfortable doing it, I'm gonna do it. You know?
Do you have a backup plan?
As far as what,
Like if you feel like rapping not working.
yeah, content creating, you know, like this, YouTube, podcasting and stuff, you know. As far as, I feel like just being behind the camera is just where I'm at right now, or in front of the camera. You know?
Yeah, but we always talked about that in high school, how not having a backup plan.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as work goes, you know, if I gotta go to school and do some shit and figure it out, and you know, make
You're
life
open to
happen,
it?
I'm gonna do it. That's what that is. What it is.
So you're
but-
cool with you gotta do what you gotta do?
Yeah, hell yeah.
look. Every person at a young age, we was like, bro, I'm all in. Ain't no backup plan for me. I mean, ain't no backup plan for me. I always been like that.
I can relate
When
with
when it came to basketball,
So
it came-
you was going pro.
when,
No,
when it
I
was
wanted
came,
college ball and
Bro,
I
I
couldn't
ain't
think
trying to
about
doubt you. I just want to know.
when it
Your
came to
mind.
basketball,
I just want to know where your mind was at.
when it came to basketball, nobody can tell me at that point in time. Nobody can tell me you're not making it. I'm all in this. You can't tell. You're not telling
the
me I
thought
can't
process.
do it.
I get when because it's not like look realistic. I'm not saying I'm gonna be an NBA, but my thought process,
Was
my
that your reality,
passion.
though? Was that
My-
your reality, though?
At my mind, yes.
Yeah, because my ideas and everything, all my actions was towards that. So when it came out, like, what am I gonna do now? I was lost because I was like, oh shit, I gotta choose major, I gotta choose college.
I wasn't like that coming up really anywhere in school. Like I always did a whole bunch of different shit as far as like what I knew I can do and what I wanted to do. As far as talent goes, sports, music, games, I did everything, you know, whatever interests me. So
Yeah, it
So
was
you
like
did partially a little bit of everything, but have you ever went 100%?
one thing.
One thing.
I feel like I went 100% in everything. It wasn't never one thing I took 100% and then gave anything else less than.
So have you heard you can't love 5 people at the same time?
Yeah, not the same, of course.
Yeah.
So I guess I understand your question.
you get my question.
No, I haven't. And truth be told, I have not.
Is there
Never
any
sat-
doubts where it's like, yo, if I put 100% in, I can be the best at this I can be?
It all
That has to
depends
be
because
what?
some people grow up different. You gotta feel like you gotta understand that. I didn't come up in no area where it was like, all right, if I do 100% at this, I know I'm about to get like 100 fucking deals.
Okay.
Senior year type shit. You feel me?
Okay,
I
yeah, I
lived
get
in
what
Compton all my life type shit. I went to school in Compton, Watts. You feel me? Hard parts of LA, so I wasn't, you feel me, even if I did give something 100%, I had to be a lucky. I wasn't one guaranteed, you feel me? I wasn't in Linwood and all of other areas where niggas was almost guaranteed if they did what they had to do, you feel me? So
You know,
it was just, that's why I was with everything, because it was just like, I wanna have a resume, yeah, type shit.
No,
all
the
type of
resume.
shit.
I had a, you know how people, when you be like, when it comes to sports, it be like, oh, you gotta be that, it's 1 in a million that Mac can make it, you feel me? I had a Kobe shoot, Kobe 8, you feel me? It said, be that 1 in a million, bro. I rode with that my whole middle school, high school, when I be that 1 in a million. I for sure thought, I was good at everything, you feel me? I was good at other stuff like dancing and all
You're an
that.
athlete.
I was good at, but I was like, when it came to like basketball, like, you can't tell me I can't do this, bro. I don't care how and at that age, in middle school, nigga, I'm thinking I'm about to get 6 feet, no cap.
So at that point, you can say it was really the passion for the game.
No, for sure.
The passion takes over everything.
The passion, if you got a passion, I'm like, you got a
beautiful.
passion for something, that takes over the whole get down. You feel me? I don't know, because at the end of the day, it's like I got a passion for this, so I'm gonna stick with it. You feel me? And I already told you, I thought even about even going overseas, because at the end of the day, I just wanted to play basketball. I just wanted to play
That's what
basketball.
it was though when I was younger. I feel like with the whole, you feel me, the family really, if you ask any of the young niggas like what we wanted to do when we got older, it has something to do with sports. I want to be an athlete. Like this is what I want to do because we can do it. You feel me? We just out here having fun. That's what we was out there doing. So if you ask me, I was like, yeah, I probably wanted to be in the NFL if I was younger. But like as I got older, it was just like I could do a whole lot of shit for real. Like I am talented. Started to realize it. I hear it from other people. So you know, I did manifest a bit of it, and you know.
So at this point in your life right now, it's music.
Nah, it's content creating. Music is part of the content creating aspect. You know, I want to put out content for people to listen to.
Do you have a certain message you want to put out there, like a general thing, like they think of you, they're like, yo, that's a positive person, or they represent this, or they stand for this?
I support. My message is I support it all type shit. Like I don't never knock nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Like whatever you're doing.
To each their own.
To each their own for real. Like that's my message for real. Like if you doing your thing, if you living, you happy, you positive, you ain't negative, you ain't knocking nobody else.
Exactly.
I support you.
You a single man?
Yep.
You a single man. So do you feel like it's best for you to find somebody right now, or is it best for you to find somebody more up there?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit podcast.
Different
We here.
plateau women.
You feel me?
More up there. What if I don't ever get up there?
Nah, so you can't. You're
not-
not thinking that way. You feel me?
All
You're
right,
not
I
thinking-
like that realistic
You know,
approach.
That's what it is though,
bro.
because I could be here all my life. You feel me? Waiting to find something.
Because that's an optimistic approach where you're just like, yo, I can't think like
I
that.
can't
But
think like when I
reality,
can't
at
think
the end
like
of the
when I
day,
get there because I might not never get there.
But why don't you want to think? Don't you have minds or you got some
No,
minds?
I do.
Exactly.
But you
No,
can't knock the
listen,
other
listen. That's what I'm saying. So, do you find a woman right now, or do you think that mind? Hold up, think that mind that you saying
Nah.
I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Do you find someone right now, or do you find when you get there?
I don't know. That time will tell. You don't find. You don't
It
search.
depends on that person.
No, that's not.
You feel?
No, I'm saying no. I'm not.
Hey.
I'm saying. I'm not saying like we know time. I'm saying if it was up to you.
If it was
If
up
it was
to me.
up to
Yeah,
you,
your preference.
yo, would you want somebody right now or when you get there? If it's up to you, you got control of this whole
I
big
guess
thing.
right now. I mean, why wait? What's the hold up? I ain't doing.
So you
Yeah,
want the
first,
growth,
baby.
you want to see them struggle. You're willing to be
Yeah.
vulnerable in front of
I
somebody
mean, but
else.
no, because that's not the case. There's struggle when you up there. There's not never no pain. There's not never sometimes when you won't be happy, when you won't cry and shit.
But the thing
You won't
about
go through
being
the
up
same
there
shit.
is that your passion, your struggle, your journey really
It's
leads
over.
up to that.
So you're saying it's over. There's no more pain when I'm up there. There's no more struggle.
No, there's still be struggle, but
Right.
I feel like the process is always better than the end.
I mean,
The journey's better than the
yeah, but
destination.
there's different type of journeys. You can get a journey. You can start a new journey when you're up there.
So what's your destination?
I don't know.
You're
I
open
don't
to
know.
just so
There
you
is no
don't-
destination because when I'm done with music, there's more that I want. Or
so
even
you
if I
don't
am.
settle with whatever.
Never settle.
Never
Yeah.
settle.
Talk
Like
your
it's
shit.
always gonna be
Talk
more.
your
I
shit.
can't. If I settled, then I knew what my. If put it like this, if I settled for some shit that I do in life, I would know what my purpose is.
So
Basically, I would
that's
be able
one
to
thing
find.
that I struggle with. I'm not gonna lie. That I feel like at one point you get to a certain destination,
Mhm.
and then it's not satisfying, obviously, because you can never settle. But then you're chasing something that you can never achieve. But you think that's the purpose of life, then?
Get rich, die trying.
like you know, just
50
keep
Cent?
going. I feel like there is
Keep
no.
going.
There can't be no purpose. If you find a purpose in life, then at some point it will get truly boring to where it's like you're too deep in your thoughts. Oh, what the fuck?
So
am I
I
doing?
was just about to ask that, like, have y'all think y'all find y'all purpose in life, or y'all still searching?
No, that's a fear for me.
I feel like, I can relate to someone that's like a fear because it's like, man, what do I want to do in my life?
What if I finally get it and it's like,
Yeah.
yo, like I want something else, or it's not what I thought it was gonna
Right.
be, and then I got to move on to something else, and I can't find that. It's like I chase a dream so bad, and I finally get it.
Do you feel like it's like that because like our expectations is so high?
Well, you have to if it's a dream.
Right.
Yeah, but
Expectations.
let's say you're living the dream, but it's not how it's not.
That's
It's like
the fear.
overrated to you.
That's the fear.
Change your dream.
That's why. Hold on, hold on. That's good.
That's just like something you can just say like this is an accolade.
Right.
That's good. That's good. That's
I'll move
good.
on to
That's
something
good.
else, all
That's
right.
good because that's good because it was like that. It was like that with me with basketball. I was like, I feel like I needed to do this, but then it's like, okay, I feel like I can do something else.
You play video games?
I feel like I can do something
What's
else.
your favorite game out right now?
Right now, it have to be Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Do you, when you get master prestige, do you stop playing?
No.
Right. The goal is to be the best in the game. When you're master prestige, when you get that max age, like truth be told, you're supposed to be considered the best or one of the best, but you're not done playing. You're still on there shitting on people, right? Getting dubs, carrying your teammates. Or you go and find another game to play. What other games do you play? 2K, Madden, anything, Destiny,
That's
I
just
don't
something
know,
else.
Tom
Once
Clancy,
you
GTA.
complete- Once you complete
You know,
the
it's
whole
always
GTA
something.
storyline, you finna
Haven't you guys heard the
different
stories that like athletes and certain people, they chase a dream so bad and they finally get it,
Right.
and then they just fall off?
That's why you gotta be somebody like Curry or LeBron when you want to create more and achieve more and do more and make people, you know, inspire more.
Make
Inspire
people
people
around
that
you
want to
better.
come up and do what you did and then make what you did better.
That's why.
So what if you
Make-
get to that point and it's just like, damn, okay, I got this and I want nothing else to do with it?
You
I
don't- you
think
don't-
it's just from a hunger standpoint. 'cause
Right.
There's a
If
difference
you don't-
between making the league and actually being somebody in the league.
Right. If you
Some
get to
people
that
settle.
point,
Some people settle with just making lead. Like I made it to the league, but some people like.
that's sports then. Then we bring it back to just a general person that wants to be a doctor.
No, I got another question. What if you went to school all like, you know,
Exactly.
for the majority of your life for this dream and then it's played out? You can't start over necessarily. You
That's
might be
why
in your
the
mid-thirties,
doctors,
you know
the
what I mean?
lawyers, you went.
that's
through
not
all
true.
this.
But that's also not true because you can. That's what life has to offer: a second chance, a whole bunch of shit to do. Who says you can't start over and go to take a bunch of woodshop classes and become one of the best construction workers and
See, but
manufacturers in
then
the world?
the
and
basic
build a
of
better
living
thing?
comes up to you though. Rent, food, money.
But you're taught that your whole life. At some point, you're gonna know that okay, I need to go out here and work and get a job and do something to be able to live.
What are you?
have to
are
add
you
to
willing
that.
to struggle to that for
It's
something
not-
that might not even satisfy you at the end?
You have to be willing to take that risk.
You gotta take that risk.
You have
If
to
you
be
don't
willing
know.
to take that risk.
Can everybody really take that risk?
We
on
don't
That's
know.
why everybody can't. That's why. That's why a lot of people
So
don't find their
that's-
purpose in life because a lot of people don't want to take
You
that
ain't gonna
risk.
never
That's
know that.
That's nice though.
There is no
That's-
purpose.
That's something you have to figure out yourself.
That's
Wait, wait,
basically,
wait.
that's
You're-
basically asking somebody, are you scared to live?
Wait, you're saying there's no
He's
purpose?
saying there's no purpose. I'm saying you have to figure out that yourself as in.
So that means there is a
Look,
purpose.
no. There's
I'm
a
saying
purpose
you
if
got-
you want there to be.
Exactly.
If you want
If you figure it out in life, like there's a purpose for me, you have to
Right.
figure it out.
Alright,
But if you
right.
figure out, if you say,
Basketball. Say basketball is a purpose to you. You want to be the best in the league. You're gonna grind that from when you were a little one, when everybody told you you can be the best if you just practice,
Alright,
right?
so it's-
That's what you're gonna do all your life, type shit. That's a purpose to you.
You
But if
have a
you know-
purpose.
No, I always want. I don't know. There's more to the world that still interests me. I see shit every day on social media, on TV, on video games that I want to go out in the world and do in real life. Those are purposes. I don't have a purpose in life. Something that's just one thing grinding
You
me
have a
towards.
purpose.
I think I have a purpose. I think.
So what is your purpose?
Purpose is just to entertain and inspire people. I feel like I'm good when it's to
Inspired to what?
just have people achieve their goals. I feel like I'm good when it's coming to like y'all know me. I never was the person.
Yeah.
I never was the person like I'm gonna do this by myself.
I thought knowing you too, you also inspire people to live their best life because it's just like,
Exactly.
well, anything like, you know what I mean? Like, not to knock people, like, you know, you sure it, you know, but it's like, I'm still the life of the party, nigga. I'm still watching. I'm still here.
Yeah, I feel like
You
that.
know my name before you know anybody else's.
That's why I was like, to me, it was always like inspiring others, me entertaining people to do, but to achieve their goals. And like, that's why I would always to me was like, don't just bring yourself, don't just have yourself, bring other people with you. You feel me? Because what you do for the next person, they probably can do for another 5 people. You feel me? But like, damn, it's like, look what I did for you. You feel me?
So do you at one point ever just put yourself first?
Hmm?
At one point, do you ever just be like, yo, this just
See-
right here,
see-
it's gonna
see-
not always benefit people
See,
around you, but
see-
it's just gonna benefit
See,
you.
to me, I'm never, y'all already know. That's why y'all gotta.
You can, yeah.
I'm not like
I'm
that.
asking every time.
You feel me? I'm not like that. It's never like that to me where it's like, I gotta do this on my own. You feel me? Like certain stuff, I feel like I need to bring, like the podcast. I could have did that on my own. But I'm like, nah, I need to bring people with me. You feel me? I need to have people grow with
Need
me.
it or-
And I want it.
Yeah.
Are you
people.
afraid to be on top alone?
Or it's
Like,
you
you really
belong
gets
to-
lonely at the top?
Huh?
You believe it really gets
I
lonely
think
at
it's
the top?
get lonely at the top.
Is
You
that
feel
the
me?
reason why
I
you
think
wanna bring
exactly.
everybody-
I think
No, because I
it get real
it.
lonely.
I get it right.
I feel like it get lonely at the top. It's like you don't want to be there
I
by
got another
yourself.
question. Do you ever come to a realization that you can't bring everybody there?
No, I know that.
Okay.
I know growing up. I know
Really?
growing up.
So,
I know
yeah,
growing.
like-
Look, I know growing up. Some people's gonna fall off the cliff. You feel me? I'm gonna try to save them. Yeah, but it's at the end of the book, it's up to you. You feel me?
It's like I might throw that life.
You feel me? I'm gonna throw you something,
They
and you can't.
Hey.
If you're not gonna grab it, then I'm gonna keep pushing. Cause I still got other people that believe in me that want. You feel me? So I gotta keep pushing.
So what's your cutoff to help somebody?
Like what you mean?
So what's your cutoff to reach out? Like how much can you give out to somebody until you be like, yeah, like I can't help you, and you just don't want to be helped.
I think
they gotta want it too.
Yeah, you gotta want it.
Signs you see. What do you
want in yourself?
Negativity.
I don't know.
Senior year basketball. Junior year, you wanted it. I'm here. Senior year,
I wasn't there.
I don't care no
Okay.
more. I don't care no more because you already showed me that this don't interest you no more. So I'm not about to try to keep
And
pushing you.
It's like what
feel
you
me?
got for it. If what you really put towards it, I'ma double that.
Exactly.
But that's
Okay,
all
yeah.
it is.
But
If
you
you
not
being
pushing-
super lazy, I'ma double your super lazy, and we gonna see.
And
if
I'm
that's
not.
enough.
If you're not with
It's
it
just
no
that
more,
simple.
because it's like I don't want your energy to bring down other people's energy. You feel me? I don't want your energy to bring down my energy. So your energy gotta get left behind. I gotta just keep going.
So how come you just don't connect no energy at all and do your purpose, and then once your purpose is done, then you
Because part of his
now
purpose,
you don't even
part of his
your
purpose is inspiring and motivating
right.
other
So
people
you,
out.
in order to inspire everybody, let everybody watch you become the best you, because
Nah,
that's already inspiring.
Part of his
That's
purpose
just
means
by
giving some of
example.
his time. That's part of his
That-
purpose.
to me,
You
that's
gotta
like-
give some of your time to the
That's
less
different.
fortunate.
It's
To the less
Really
fortunate.
must be selfish, yeah.
That's to me, like, at the end of the day,
okay,
you don't want to be a person that
boss.
could have made
It's
it,
a-
but didn't make it because you was thinking about everybody else besides yourself.
No, I'm not thinking
What
about
if
everybody
making
else.
it is him thinking about everybody else? That's part of his purpose. You gotta understand that he
Yeah.
wants to help people. That's what he
That might
is
be-
living
that
for.
might
To be
be.
out here and
That
give some of
might
his
be.
time
That might
and
be.
help the less fortunate, the motherfuckers who don't know what they want to do with their
That
time.
might be.
You feel me?
And
So-
that also, you know what I'm saying? If you shoot, you
and
live by the
he lived
three,
up, and he
you
lived
die
up
by
to
the
that.
three.
That's what I'm saying.
But
He
that,
lived
but
up to
once
that.
just
again,
saying,
but once
like,
again,
at the end
that's
of the day-
my choice.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
my choice. I'm gonna live with
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
I'm gonna live with that. So if it don't work, I'm like, okay, yeah, like you said, nah, that's my choice. You feel me? I felt that was.
So you're not thinking about it in the aftermath, like damn, I don't know these people.
No, cause I don't.
Because he makes
I
his
don't.
choices.
I don't think.
So it's not really thinking for yourself. It's just thinking about.
No,
It's
I
on to
feel
the
like
next.
It's-
It's just
it's
on to
like-
the next.
what's
It's
in
once
this
they're
moment,
done,
right?
it's like
Like-
who's next? Who wants it more than this next
That's why I
person?
wanna. That's why I wanna train. That's why I wanna train people. That's why I wanna do that. Cause I'm like, I
Who
can,
really wants
You
it?
feel me? I can.
No, I feel like to an extent though, once you make that decision, once you make that choice, you can't go back.
To
You
what?
live with that.
What do you mean can't go?
You
can't go back.
You think about it. If you think about it, what's the point of thinking about it? You can't change it. You made your choice. You made your decision. So he goes out and reaches out to as many people as he can and be like, "Yo, damn, I should have just thought about myself." What's the point in that?
I don't never think that.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly.
his purpose.
That's why it's never like regret shouldn't really be a thing. But it does.
We always reflect.
We
on,
do.
You know what I mean?
But it's always at the end of the day to neglect the thoughts of regret is the fact that it happened already. Like it is what it is. You made your choice.
There's no
You gotta
regret at
keep-
that
what
point.
it is.
You gotta keep pushing.
I get what you're saying.
You gotta keep pushing. And
Yeah,
I feel like
that's why. That's why I
overpowers
say.
everything.
That's
It's
why.
hard.
That's why I always say I don't live with regret because in that moment I made that decision that I wanted to make. You feel me?
Okay.
You growing up 10 years from like, damn, I should never make that decision. But in that moment, you couldn't tell me I should never make that decision because I wanted to make that
So let me
decision.
ask this: how many times, let's say, just negative thoughts creep in your head? And let's say just general depression. You ever felt depression? You ever feel like down in these?
Hey, no cap, no cap. One day I went to go. It was senior year of playing basketball. I went to go shoot at the basketball court, and that's when I started realizing, okay, I said, you're not about to be 6 feet. You ain't got no offers. You feel me? So I was like,
Shit sound like a movie.
you feel me? So, like you're not about to be 6 feet. You ain't got no offers, bro. I went to the court, bro. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I promise you, bro. It's pitch dark. I'm just shooting and all that, bro. I just sit down on the bench and I just start crying, bro. that's like, to me, that was probably the last time I actually like really cried and started crying.
Would you say you was at your lowest at that moment?
I was at my
And
lowest.
you was by yourself too.
I was
so
by my, and I'm
you just
like,
let it all go.
I'm like, I just started crying like, this shit.
Do you feel like it gets to that point because you put up you put up the positivity, and you have to show everybody else, like, these people reach out to you, people see yourself as like, damn, that's Wasi, like he's always smiling, but at that moment it just,
I wasn't smiling that moment.
it just gets you.
I was hurt. I was like,
So do you feel like you have to eventually really just address your feelings and not always just put it aside and be like, I have to put a smile on my face?
That's addressing it though. When you let it out.
when you let it
that's
out,
part
but I
of
feel
addressing
like
it.
y'all never gonna see me do that.
Yeah.
I feel like
Do you
that's
feel
like
like
my.
you have to?
What?
You have to always be like, yo, I have to be that positive person.
I
I
feel like-
have to show
I
it.
feel like I do.
But don't you feel like it's gonna weigh on you, and then you're gonna have those moments where it's like it's
Nah.
just gonna come out and
It's-
pile up?
Well, it does, but those moments,
I'm the
because
darker side.
those moments are gonna come regardless. Truth be told, I mean, eventually, if it does catches up to you every now and then you're gonna have those moments. You gotta choose whether you want to be that person that shows it in front of y'all, in front of everybody, or you gonna be that positive
I'm
person
always-
around
I'm always-
everybody
I'm-
and break down on yourself and you feel me.
I'm
take
always
it in,
gonna
you feel me?
I'm always gonna do that in the back.
But
Yeah.
do you think that's healthy for you to really hold on to everything else, carry the weight that really you have to put a smile on your face? But there's really people that care about you, be like, yo, you can be low at these moments in front of us.
Not that, but
Sometimes it's not for everybody to know. I mean,
It's
if,
not.
if,
No,
if
no,
somebody,
I mean,
if somebody like
to me-
don't want to, basically like,
to me, how I think about
I
it.
don't know.
To me, how I think about it is somebody always going through something worse
No,
than me.
obviously.
Somebody's always going through something worse than me. So that person might be low. If I got a smile on my face, I probably can boost that person up. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's always, to me, it's always, when I'm down, I promise you, it's going to be, I'm
No,
going to
it
be in the
comes-
back. You feel me? It's
But
going to
you-
be in the back. I'm going to get my emotions out. I'm going to come out. I'm back on my shit now. You feel me?
Is that you feel like is that how you were raised? A guy can't show emotion. A guy is not meant to show that.
no.
Nah, I feel like
Everybody does it.
I feel like that's just.
Everybody does.
I feel like
Everybody
that. I
does
just.
it.
That's
Guys,
just.
women,
that's
guys,
just
you know,
in you.
everybody does it.
I feel like certain things is just in you, and certain things are not. I feel like that is just in me. You feel me?
Do you feel like if you show that side of you, it shows a human side of you? It's like, yo, somebody sees it like, damn, he's not always positive. It's okay to feel that way.
People use that shit against you.
But isn't that looking at the negative side? Man?
Those are those people though.
Yeah.
Those are
So
people.
you show your.
I don't
When
want
you're
to. I
down.
don't want to even give you the opportunity.
You don't want to be vulnerable in that situation.
I don't want to see.
I
I don't want to
give
see.
you the
I
opportunity
don't
to
want to
ever see
have
that
people.
motherfucker.
I don't want to have people know where's my like. No.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand, feelings are a thing too. Some things
Yeah.
people go through or have in life doesn't need to be known by anyone in this world.
Oh,
but
no,
that
for
said,
sure.
but that person, and that all just
That's why.
just goes back to him being that positive person in public and with other people because he takes in what he goes through.
And when that's
on
when
his
I'm
own.
about to
He
cry.
prospered.
That's why I
You
don't
know?
like the crying, bro. I feel like the crying. I don't really do crying, bro. Like I feel like that's what I don't cry. I like.
Okay,
I
yeah.
really don't like that. You feel me? Because I don't like getting that low. You feel me? I don't like getting that low.
What?
I don't know. I just feel like that's not me. You feel me? I feel like I'm just always like this.
He doesn't want that.
This
to be
energy
him.
person who's
Yeah.
this positive
But is
person.
it that because like you're just not used to that's not your comfort, and sometimes you do have to step out of your comfort zone. You do have to go through those moments, and necessarily holding that like just piling up that doesn't sound healthy.
It don't sound healthy, but to me, I feel
Because me
like
as a person that cares about you is like, no,
I
that
feel-
doesn't
yeah,
sound
look,
healthy at all.
The most dangerous person in the world
The-
is
Is a person that's always smiling.
emotional
to be honest.
person.
But I feel like I'm good. I feel
But
like
that's
I'm
the
good.
thing. You can't. But see,
Like to me,
the most
I-
dangerous person in the world is an emotional person, but everybody in this world is emotional,
Yeah.
whether they
It
want to
depends
admit it
how
or
they
not.
show it.
Everybody
Yeah.
feels something
But
in
some-
this world
Some people
about
are-
something
some
or
people
about
are more
something.
logical than emotional.
Right.
Yeah. No,
Right,
I
but
get you on that
logic
100%.
is emotion. Logic is thinking about something and trying to figure out how you feel about it and what you're gonna do about it. That's all emotion.
I
to an
think
extent.
like I
Because I
think
feel like
like
logic sometimes
You don't
it's
think
not
logic-
it's not correlated.
I think
you can
I
cut
think
that off.
I think logic is
Those are the tough dilemma
Cut
situations
what
you
off
put up.
specifically?
It's like when you get those ethical dilemmas, like that question you had asked the last time. What do you save, your wife or your kid? Okay.
are you thinking
What
of
emotion?
What about
Think
ethics? What about
about
ethics?
Exactly.
What's
And-
logical about that? Though? How,
That's what I'm saying. Well,
how do you make your mother and your wife
Are you thinking about like depending? Are you thinking about your future?
right?
Or are you clinging on to what you have with this
Or
person
do
all
you
in
think
the
right?
all that
But when
in the
you're thinking
moment?
about when you're thinking about all
5
that,
seconds. Think about
what
that.
are you thinking about? What are you thinking about when you think about all that? What do you think about when you're thinking about all that? What you had already and what you got in the future.
Right. So you dealing with your heart
Heart
and strategic
and
in the
feelings.
future.
Heart and feelings
This
that you
is
might
you.
have, right?
This is y'all right
emotions.
here.
That's all emotions. However you want to put it, logic, if that's the word you want to use for it, at the end of the day, it's emotions. Because if you let your mama die in that pool, you're going to feel some type of way at the end of it when you say your girl. You let the mother of your child die in that pool, you're going to feel some type of way after.
So you believe in therapy not just for yourself but for other people?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like you should talk to a person that you're close with, or you should talk to a person that you know and bring your problems out to a stranger. And that's why I say reach out to people. Not just to check up on them. People always say, if you ask me how I'm doing, I'm like, good, because you can't help me anyway. It ain't about, you can't do nothing for me anyway. It's not about what I can do for you. It's just me letting you know that I'm here to talk to you, whatever you got.
I thought about
that
you.
I thought about you,
Okay.
and that you on my mind, and that we can have you probably going through something, I'm probably going through something, and we probably can help each other out.
Right.
You feel me? It ain't about what I can do for you, and just letting you know that I'm here. I feel like a therapist is just somebody who's gonna be asking you a whole bunch of questions. I'm like, no, you can do that with somebody and be more comfortable with somebody that you know.
But you never been a therapist. So you never really know how that process goes. I never had
I just
either.
don't like
and I don't
the. I just don't like
The idea of
fact
talking to a
the fact
stranger?
that you have to pay to talk to somebody.
Oh,
Right,
that's
why would I-
different.
Exactly.
That's
But
a
that's
different
all
thing.
therapists. You can't go to no professional therapist or somebody who's actually known as a therapist
Oh, that's a
to
different
be like,
conversation,
you
then.
feel me, get it for free. Like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and just talk to you. No, people want you to give something up for their time.
No,
You
that's
feel what I'm
that's,
saying?
that's a different conversation because that goes into universal healthcare. That
What do
we
you
have to
mean?
pay for shit. We're the country that doesn't have
Whether it's,
universal
but what do you
healthcare.
mean by paying?
So
Because
just to be
I'm
mentally, just to be healthy,
hmm
there's a great cost
right.
compared to like Canada, Europe,
Right.
universal healthcare. They don't have that.
Yeah, but when I say
Because they
pay,
value health as a different value than we do. We see health as like money.
yeah,
A diabetic has to pay how much for their pills, their
Right.
antibiotics, everything they have to fucking pay.
right.
That's a whole different conversation.
But I'm saying pay as in like anything. Anything. Pay is not always money. You can pay with time. You can pay with money. You can pay with anything physical, and even some things that are non-physical. You feel me? That are fictional. Some things that people want mentally. You feel what I'm saying? And
So-
anybody can be a therapist, is what I'm saying. So if you are gonna go to somebody professional about some therapist work, and you want to talk to someone actually sit down and take notes, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to get something up. No one's gonna do that for free. No one's just gonna
I
say, I'm
don't
gonna
believe
take
some
that.
people are just gonna.
Would you? Any random person just walked up in here and said, bro, I need 2 hours. You just sit right there on that couch.
I have
I
talked to
just
so
need to
many
talk to
strangers that wanted to vent and just talk about
But
shit.
for how
I had
long?
no issue. I'm at work. And
But you're at
strangers
work
come
for
in, these
free.
homeless people.
You
And
gotta
I've
be
been
at
on the-
work.
No, I've been on the bus and people just want to talk.
You gotta
Some
be on the
people
bus.
genuinely
You
talk.
gotta be on the bus.
I've
I'm
stopped
talking about
on
you
the
being,
street though.
I'm talking about you being at home. Somebody I just come knocking on your door. I ain't got shit on me. I got a beer, a Four Loko,
Okay.
and I want to talk to you for 2 hours, bro.
I
Come outside. I
But
need,
you're
I need to
a
just talk to you.
well-known therapist.
the person I am, I don't think I'll turn you down.
You wouldn't.
No, me personally.
9 times out of 10, you would say no.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
he's a well-known
guaranteed. I'm
therapist,
guaranteed
and
you'll
he
be like,
get
nah, bro, I ain't got the
thousands
time
for
of day.
this.
I'm gonna close the door.
No, because I've stopped on the middle of the street to talk to these homeless people. Because a lot of people, that's one thing I don't like about how people approach homeless people. It's like they're human beings. Yes, some people are mentally ill, and they're like, how do you? I'm at work, and they're like, how do you deal with it? I'm like, they're human. Some people need to
Some
talk
people
to
can't
people.
even. They can't. Some people can't even control their situation.
Exactly. And I've stopped in the middle of the street, and when they talk to me, I answer. I talk to people. I generally do believe communication is the key to everything.
For sure.
How many people do you think are in the world like you that have actually stopped and talked to
No, I've seen people that just ignore.
you? Right, you're gonna see that all the time. But how many people do you think are like you?
It's not a
Anytime a homeless person comes up to me, I give them anything I have, but I can't give them my time. Most of the time, I can't sit there and be like, I'm gonna
I've
talk
been
to
late
you,
to
and
things.
you
I'm not
feel
gonna lie
me?
to you. I've
Yeah,
been late to
sometimes,
work.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes I can't
Sometimes
give
I
them
do
that.
brush you off.
Right.
I'm like, sorry, I gotta go.
Late to work?
Right.
Yeah.
I have been late to work.
That's
Sometimes though, like when
Never
I'm
had
like, yo,
that.
I can't be late to work.
I gotta go.
right.
This, and I go.
Right.
Because
That's
I'm
something-
not saying I'm like the purest person in the world and I just go help anybody I can. No, I'm
Yeah.
a dick sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you have
Hell
to.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to be for
90%
yourself. That's the point I'm making. Like, you can't
But I
do
try.
everything, but you gotta.
But I really do
You
try
gotta try
to.
for sure.
That's why I feel like therapy, like you don't try to. I'm not saying you're discrediting it, but I feel like it's some.
Let me
effectiveness,
rephrase. Okay, some people who don't have people to talk to need
Those
therapy.
people don't have that
People who
trust.
have people to talk to, I'm like, you don't need therapy.
Then you
I'm
feel like they're
you-
surrounding themselves around the wrong people.
What if they talk to the person that got the wrong mindset?
But that's all up. That's
But they're
all up.
feeding on to that though.
That's
Like
up to
like
you.
they
That's
agree.
what I'm saying. That's all up
Yeah.
to you though. That's
So
all
somebody
up.
feeding you lies.
That's all up to you. You feel me? At the end of the day, this person can help you. This person can tell you all the information there is. But it's like, are you going to take on it? You feel me? If you got to take on it at the end of the day, you feel me? I can give you 1,000.
self-reflection,
I can give you 1,000
self-evaluation.
information. I can give you 1,000 information. You're like, I don't trust none of that information. Let me go ask somebody else. You know what I mean? It all depends on if you want to take that information in or not.
Person that's watching the therapist, I'm pretty sure they're already at the lowest, so it's kind of like.
So do you associate
I'm
people
not
that go to
talking about
therapy?
Nah, some people go to therapy just to talk. Some
Yeah.
people go to
Because they don't
therapy
have
because
nobody
don't
to talk
nobody
to. That's what I'm saying. You don't have
You
nobody
don't
to
have to
talk
be
to.
the lowest.
You don't have nobody to talk to. I feel like you can go to
So
a
ours
therapist.
is wrong.
So you're associating a therapist with like, oh damn, I'm down. Like there's
No, I'm
nothing.
pretty
else to
sure
do.
if they're a little bit lower, I'm good. Like,
I'm
pretty sure
That's
people
what about
are
how
gonna
you
go
feel.
Therapist.
Nah, some people literally have therapists to talk though.
Just to have-
even
just to have a
to tell
conversation.
positive things.
Yeah,
Like
just
some
have a
shit could be going
conversation.
good and they
Because
like,
they don't
rich
have
people
nobody.
have therapists.
I feel like I got people. Nigga, everybody.
People that are supposed to be the happiest in the world, that got all the money in
I
the world.
can be
Elon
going-
Musk probably has a therapist.
I can be going through something. I can be going through something right now. I can be going through something right now. I can call each one of y'all right now and tell y'all how my day going. I'm not about to go to no random person and tell them that. No.
And then
I
on
know-
top of that, pay them $1,500.
Now, I don't even care about the. I don't even care about
Well,
the pay.
no.
I'm not about to do
I
it
do.
to me.
Fuck
I'm
the
not
pay.
about to do it to you.
Not you, my problem.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. People do that for a profession. Like,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
about
become
to-
a professional person that has to be paid to talk to people. What the fuck?
I'm not about to. I'm not about to try. I'm not about to do that when I know I'm comfortable in talking to y'all.
Right. Don't you
I'm
think those
I'm
people are
about-
selfish though?
That was
Don't
my
you think-
major. I'm gonna tell you that much. And that was my major. I was a psychology major because I wanted to be a therapist.
You don't think some of those people are
Oh, hell yeah.
selfish though?
Dicks.
It costs almost medical bill
Bro,
money
they got
to talk to them.
guideline
people.
of
Just to talk to them,
questions.
to tell them something
They
I
got
can go and tell
guideline
my
of
principal, my
questions.
dad, my mother.
I know the world shit.
To
I gotta pay them
Actually,
$2,000 for this.
The world
a
is
week.
shit. Fuck that.
They got a
Yeah.
guideline of questions just to ask you. They're gonna go by this list, and you ain't answering none.
Right.
You're gonna have to. Excuse me.
Why do you think
we're
I'm not a
gonna-
psychology major anymore?
We're gonna have
It's
to-
just something that they wanted
We're
to
gonna
push
have to
me.
reschedule. They're gonna ask you.
Reschedule, come back
They're
next
gonna
week.
ask you, have you been touched, or where's your family?
And, yeah, but
Not
anyway,
paying nobody for that.
not at all.
I don't care about nothing else.
Off this,
Where's your family?
Where's your family?
back with the music. Back with the music. You feel me? So like, do you think you put something out there when you was like, damn, this shit ain't good. You feel everything you put out.
Anything I release, it was meant to be released.
So before you release it, do you ever overthink it?
I do. That's all part of the process. Overthinking, reminiscing. Do I really want this to be out? Does
You have any
somebody else have to
regrets?
hear this? No.
You ever get in the studio and just flow? Like off the freestyle? Like?
Nah, not unless it's free studio time.
Okay.
Hold
If
up,
I gotta pay for it, I'm
Okay.
not gonna
Hold
do
up,
that.
hold up, hold up. We gotta.
Okay.
Let me. Can you hit a freestyle right now?
No, not off.
Not
off the
Not
Ain't
off.
nobody gonna say,
Not
"I
off
couldn't
the
do
bat.
that."
Not off the bat.
Do that.
I like that though.
I was trying to see. You want me? I was trying to get him exclusive. You want me?
You wanna hear freestyle right now?
Hey, freestyle right now. Let's see. Let's see.
I'll have a freestyle for you right now.
Ah, it-
I'll have a
hey,
freestyle. I don't do it. Nah. I ain't
It's
gonna
cool.
do it.
Some
So is more your work
people-
written than freestyle?
All my work, yeah, that I release is written for the most part. I don't release anything freestyle or off the ring.
Anybody ever
You'll
wrote
just have
something
to
for you?
catch that in the moment.
For all you fakes out there, man. Cause y'all be acting like y'all be coming up with, hey, writing it.
It's written. I'll be in my notes. You feel me? But y'all probably get a freestyle soon. Now who knows? Whenever I really get in the stew and just got it to spin like that, you know, be in the stew for free or feel like it's for free. then-
So like, how's the process for you when you're looking for beats? Say you know you write, so you
Yeah.
write and you do like a acapella. You feel me?
Mhm.
How do you find your beats?
I find the beat before I do any lyrics. I have to find something that appeals to my ears, something that's gonna sit there and have me replay it over and over before I even put lyrics on it. If I can sit there and listen, because I am a musician at the end of the day, I play instruments and all that. If I can sit there and listen to the instrumental before any lyrics are on it, then I know that's the beat. Then I go into the process of, okay, what am I gonna put on this? What sounds right on it? How should I sound on it? Do I wanna sing? Do I wanna rap? Am I gonna put someone else on this?
Alright, man. We appreciate you for coming on the podcast. You already know. Talk Your Shit podcast. Henndo Train in the building.
I know him.
We out. You feel me? Hey, damn, bro, you know what I just
Just wait for
realized?
that.